What is up, everybody? Paranoid, welcome in. I see you over there. How you doing? Hope everyone has had a good Friday. Friday was pretty good for us, honestly. Well, let me rephrase that. It was a little chaotic. Life is just always chaos when we have three crazy boys running around. Oh man, it's just been a weird week. Honestly, we've been dealing with boys with a little bit of a stomach bug. They're past it now, which is great, but it's just been a lot. And combine that with me and my wife, where we are house hunting. We are looking for a place that fits the bill and will give us enough space. It's too crammed. When we moved in to our current location, my wife was about to give birth. And the Chill soundtrack. Yes. Glad you found some time to relax with some Blueprints and the Chill soundtrack. I know, but it's also ominous, so I'm not sure if that, it's completely settling. Most of the soundtrack is good, but the intro music is definitely ominous. Anyway, so just a lot has been going on, and we are not done with the process yet. We'll get there soon, but hopefully the market is not going to be too crazy. I know everyone's freaking out about interest rates, and thankfully VA loan gives me a little bit more of a better rate. We'll see. Paranoid, how was your Friday? Ooh, one of the things I did at work, wait. Oh. Whew. My wife has started playing Blueprints. I was like, where did my progress go? All right. I was a little worried. I was like, wait, no, we're not on day 2. What is this nonsense? Okay, that makes me feel much better. Yeah, that was a little scary. It's okay. We're here. We're good. Well, yeah, I fell asleep trying to feed my baby a bottle again. He's not a baby anymore. He's a toddler. With my neck all cricked weird. Paranoid. I've tried a bunch of 4-digit codes on that other little padlock outside, and I just could not figure it out. So it looks like I have not yet cracked that part of the code. Paranoid, you'll have to let me know how the volume is. I'll know what the code is when I find it. Yeah, I figure. Mom's Basement TV commented on one of my YouTube videos that the audio was a little bit low. Volume seems good. I was going to say, it seemed like when I was listening back to it, it seemed fine. At 8 classrooms. What does the classroom look like? I actually don't remember. Tool shed, 2 special items. Do we want classrooms? I can't remember. It seems like a dead end, right? Or no? Schoolhouse is a dead end. Classrooms, I don't know. I don't think I've done the schoolhouse yet. Let's do class. Yeah, let's do schoolhouse. Why not? Okay, we've got a spot. Yeah, new is good, as always. Herbie. Maybe that's useful for something. Oh, we got something on the desk here. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal, and may my reluctant successor, who I might add, force me to give this speech. Crazy Ace, what's going on? So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of our own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Who was Mrs. Peterson, and what was her gift? Intriguing. Oh, there's something right there. Within a timely manner. Within a timely manner. Manner as in house, not manner as in method of. Thomas, Mad Hatter, what's going on? How we doing? Can I take the lantern with me? Doesn't look like it. All right, any other hidden secrets that I need to know about here? That's a rhetorical question. Oh. Okay. All right. That seems important. So that's a gas line that just turned on one of 4 torches, it looks like. I wonder if those torches have anything to do with the antechamber and why the door seemed blocked when we were there. Right on. How's everyone doing? Yeah, don't forget to run. Okay, now where, I wonder. Okay, where was that? I know about how to open it. I've read a note about it. I need to remember what said note was. I vaguely do remember reading that note. Sorry, this might need some... It's on a memo. Yes, I vaguely remember this. This floor plan is the definite dead end, or is it? Save code. Oh, did I check? I know this is... Hold on. I don't think I checked that 4-digit code. Not that it's necessarily the right one. Miss Babbage. Face Ace Study. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. So I need to find the broken lever, find the greenhouse, attach the lever, maybe have a workshop to fix up the lever with something else. You were thinking the security room told me. And the commissary. Let's see here. Book request. So that one you found is more detailed, at least. Unlocked on a red memo. Here we go. The antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. All right, yeah, there we go. Access levers. Yo, Nandikore, welcome in. Hey, sorry, I just noticed your message. I'm doing well. Sorry, that's not what you asked. You said, good to see you again. Good to see you too, Nandikore. Silk Song was great. We have not finished 100%ing it. I'm actually planning to go back and do that very soon. We're going to try and figure out blueprints for the most part. I may go back and do a little more Hades 2 since I have not defeated the final boss yet. And then we'll go do some 100%ing unless we don't get to it before Sea of Sorrows comes out, which I hope to. So it just depends. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How's life treating you? Silk Song. I am planning on revisiting the final boss fight. I saw someone post a comment on one of my videos. It's like, oh, I'm struggling with boss fights. Not saying that I'm like the expert, but I do want to revisit it, look at the patterns, and see if I can maybe offer some support for people who are still struggling with Lost Lace. Is that a spoiler? That's a spoiler. Don't listen to that. I was about to say the final boss again, but then I like. Oh, I'll just say the name. And I was like, that's people who probably think that's a spoiler, which they're not wrong. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, and thank you for the tippity taps, Nandikore. All right, back to this beloved mansion. Go library. Funny seeing a screenshot that's super important that I overlooked. Oh, man. I'll have to look at it again. So we already looked at that. History of Orindia. I don't think we've looked at that one yet. A screenshot that's super important that I overlooked. Dang it, Paranoid. Why you gotta do this to me? Now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, we'll revisit the pump soon. All right, but what is it? Safe code. Seems like it doesn't want me to be able to go back and forth too much past that screenshot. Blue memo is true. Read memos are lies. Message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Well, there are many things, but one in particular you wish I noted. Yeah. But of course you're not going to say which one. That's fine. Corbin, welcome in. Yeah, the antechamber one is pretty nice. Staff notice. Little blue bird. Screenshot. That's super important that I overlooked. Book request form. Okay. New artwork. We need them produced in sets of 2, pair for each room. This is the 3rd time this month you and your car have been gone. When your services were required. Mrs. Babbage. Safe code. Given that Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals. Four. Wait, hold on. 4, 2, 3, 0. Probably is. I know. That's why I was like trying to speed through them. Here's another 4-digit code that I'm going to try though. 4, 2, 3, 0. Why not? Don't tell me how to live my life, paranoid. And this is all your fault because I was just going to keep playing. I would have an aha moment when I notice it. I like aha moments. Okay. Real quick. I'm going to look at it one more time. Pump. Yes. Quick start guide. Photo. Pull rules. Oh, I'm going to worry about it. Bah humbug. All right. Chamber of Mirrors. Classroom. You may draw new floor plans one time for each classroom in your house. Ah, cool. I'm going to do the weight room. I know that's... I'm hoping to get some good movement. Apple. There's some movement. Guest bedroom would be nice. Compass? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Ah. That's right. We have seen the compass before, haven't we? Yeah, see, we're already mostly back up to where we were movement-wise, right? Do the den. Yeah, let's do the den. Get that gem. I know, need those gems for some classrooms. Yep. Maybe I'll find whatever it was that I took a picture of as I play through. And I should have done Parlor, but I couldn't help it. Freddy, B minus. Fill in each object with its correct color. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. That looks like a blueprint. I feel like this is important. Mountain, marker, time, blueprint, grapes, gecko, lake, pumpkin, banana. 9 out of 12. My favorite color is red. RJ. B plus. I don't really know what's different. Oh, is it the colors? I guess the colors are kind of the only thing that are different. Two out of 12. You must really like red. Hey, an apple. Color worksheet. Fill in. Okay. My favorite color is grade 1. There's a red flag. Reddington. What do I think those worksheets are trying to teach me? Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Yeah, apparently there's a difference somewhere. Each color is used twice. B plus. Here, I'm going to see if there's any other copies of that in here, and then I'm going to look at them all together. Might as well. One, two, three, 4 sheets. 3 of them are filled out. 1 of them is blank. Nope. Let's see. Oh, nope, that's not what I was trying to do. All right, view screenshots. Okay. Did I already B minus? RJ, Benny, Freddie, Caleb. Oh, there are 4. That's right. Ten out of 12. 2 out of 12. Just for red. 10 out of 12. 9 out of 12. Each color is used twice. So here, okay, so the colors are the colors of the rooms. Yeah, no, like there are blue rooms, green rooms, yellow, orange, red, and purple, right? Purple being bedrooms, red being the danger rooms. I don't know if that's important in this context, but oh, but it is important right now, Paranoid. It's important because this is all so cryptic. Okay. Well, any other secrets to glean? Hidden drawers? No. Okay. Cool. Can you find the difference? Blue, green, violet, red, orange. Why is the 8 sideways? That seems ominous. Why is the 8 sideways? Check element of P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I can redraw. Spare storeroom, pantry. Parlor might be good to do. Get some more gems. All right, let's see. Last one was tricky. All 3 statements are false. That's false. 2 statements are false. That might be true. The gems are in a box with the false statement. Yeah, it's true. Can't miss these gems. Hold on. All right, the gems are in a box with a false statement. That may or may not be true. 2 statements are false. That may or may not be true. This is for sure false. 2 statements are false. I think this is false. I think this is true. White, yeah, I don't think white is false. I think black is false, and I think blue is false. Even without your input. That's what I was thinking. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only battery sold separately at a rate of 4,000. Yo, batteries, what's happening? How we doing? Give a shout out to batteries sold separately. Okay, did it work this time? Oh, hey, thank you for the resub, good sir. 35 months in a row. Batteries. Much love. Thank you. How was your oh, did that not work? Here, hold on. Let me try that again. How was your stream? What were y'all doing? Let's see. Try that again. Batteries sold. Oh, nope. Sorry, I'm trying to copy so I don't type all over again. Paranoid. The black box said that all 3 boxes. No, sorry. The black box said that the gems are in a box with the false statement. There we go. How was Total War? There you go. I'm trying the Veni Vidi Vici achievement in Rome 2 Total War. No defeats, no auto battles. It's long and hard. Yeah. Crazy. Nerve-wracking the farther you get into it. 1 loss, start over. Yikes, for sure. Okay, then I'm wrong if it states that the gems are in a box with the false statement. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. So either the white or the black is true. That's what I'm trying to figure out. 2 statements are false. Because if this is the true box, then this is false. Yeah. I think this is the true box. And I think that this is a false box. Okay, we're going to do white. Okay. Whew. I felt like that was a little too close for comfort. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Is there any significance to that flower? I don't know, but I'm going to take a screenshot just in case there is. I just want me to see another classroom. All right. I wonder if... Yo, Real Rinja! I just noticed you. Yes. Hello from Texas. How is Texas? Good, sir. Good to see you. Hope y'all are having a fantastic road trip. I love Texas. I haven't been there in a long time. The only way you have 8 in draft is if you get that outside room. Yeah. Punny McPunnerson, welcome in. It's a room of my choice. A room of a color of my choice. That's right. I know we did that last time. I'm also kind of wanting to get closet out and maybe go back and start heading northward. Yeah, either way, it's a... Oh, yeah. Well, because we don't really have a way for that to lead to a different room, right? Or no, if we do the secret passage, wouldn't it take us maybe upward to the north? Yeah. I'm going to do closet. We'll get some more... Yeah, passage goes straight. All right. Well, that works. So we got a die to be able to re-roll, and then a metal detector, which is super helpful. Grade 1. I bet the next classroom will be a different grade, or there will be different papers. That's my current hypothesis. Also, classrooms allow many rerolls, so better chance at rooms I haven't seen. Yeah. Security. I think that's probably a pretty good bet. Update that security setup. Set it to low. Offline mode unlocked. Okay, no items that we've missed so far. Drawing room. I know, I'm I'm trying to keep my eyes out for it, Paranoid. I like Mom's Basement TV's approach in that there are no wrong choices, right? Oh, wait. I didn't realize. Yep. Okay. You're right. That was a bad choice. All right. Let's see what this book is. I think this is the last book that we haven't read. The History of Orindia, second edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. Redacted. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Oh gosh, yep, redacted for sure. Wow. The name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters is no longer known to the average citizen. The name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Agera by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Osiris, or Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence. I know. That's why I read it, because I was like, wait, I feel like this makes a sentence, even if it's not what the book actually says, you know? Yep, it might be important. That's why I'm reading it. Usui in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Excuse me. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, the blah blah blah, a new kingdom was born. Redacted. Second era. It was the fourth king, so-and-so, who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and the mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heart spring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift, blah, blah, blah. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Yo, Jinktopus! Yes, the spring sale on Steam. Good time to check out deals when I find time. Hey, I appreciate you hopping in. Thanks for lurking. Hope you're doing well, Jink. Thanks for stopping and say hi. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I'm trying not to spend too much, but if I find a good deal or two, I might get like a small game. The missus and I are working to try and get a house, and so we're like, we have to scrounge. We have to save every penny, right? Anyway, AFK while I finish this book. Good info here. Indeed. Oh yeah. I want to see your haul, Shinktopus. I'll keep an eye out for it for tomorrow. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, a land steeped in tradition. I hate redactions. I want to know what it says. Oh, I see symbols. I see symbols that I recognized from the classroom page. Yeah, I do. Hold on. You'll be in chat? You're just going to be quiet? Hey, should you feel so inclined to speak, just know I got your back. Y'all be kind to Jinktopus. Just be chill with everybody, right? Let's all just be chill and be friends as we play this game. All right. Yeah, those are the same 3 symbols. Blue, purple, orange, red, red, red. Yellow, orange, purple. Yellow, green, orange. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we did get the 3rd era. Also checking on your college coursework too. Oh, I need to do homework. It's spring break, so I don't have anything new due, but I need to finish some assignments that I didn't finish last week. Yeah, so I should do that tonight or tomorrow probably. All right. This as the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms, excuse me, had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs... Oh, you have homework due Sunday night, but kind of not wanting to do it right now, so just checking in on the message board discussions. Yeah, that's how I am. My homework is always due on Sundays, and I usually don't get it started till before then. But I have a paper due in like 2 weeks. If I leave it till the night before or the day of, I will fail. So I'm going to start writing it this week. Probably not till Monday. I think that's when I'm going to start actually putting the paper together. But yay for college. I said, I know once more with feeling, right? Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the 3rd era was defined by blank, redacted, commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. Yeah, I think that middle piece is a redaction. Like, obviously. I mean, the little... I don't know if I have, like, if I can... I don't know. That symbol in between the mountain and the hourglass. I feel like that's a redaction, but it's probably an important symbol. Yeah. But Paranoid, I see those... I recognize those symbols from the classroom. 4th era. As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III was a redacted king who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Oh, is this a hidden note? That looks like a hidden note. As the king of blank, no one to move on. Castle goes. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with the department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive. I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margul, Redguard. Okay. I keep forgetting whether or not I took a screenshot. Yep, we did. Okay, we're good. Oh, that was a glitch. This has helped me figure out a bit of the lore from stuff I've read. Oh, I've only read once and never again. You're welcome. I'm glad you're figuring out the lore. Deslitz was renowned as the king of blank when when he made the decision to moving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in the grand city of Fen. Era of ruin. After the passing of King Deslay the third, the fourth era came to an abrupt end, thankfully the king unalived. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen. That seems like another 4-digit code. 1006. Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a blank number of supporters due to the fact that Deslay IV shared blank little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers. Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn. I probably should get some sleep. Frontiers to help or to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. Nice word. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield. As the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets stained in red, the pacification of Fen, Morning Bay. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch, Ares, and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in unaliving, he had won. Oris, I keep wanting to say Osiris, had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. 6. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Eraja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. Redacted. Okay, so I want to try checking that book out again to see if maybe we'll get the unredacted version. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what we're going to try. Yeah, no new books to check out anyway. Ooh, study. While drafting, you may spend gems. Well, I can't do the commissary. Don't want to do the freezer. Guess we're... Oh, I could have re-rolled. I forgot. I need to stop forgetting that. Oh, but there's a chest. And there's a safe. Oh, but how many digits is the safe? Stranger Things, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure that out. I don't think I've actually run across the passcode because I feel like I would know it when I get there. Okay, that's where that note came from. That's right. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Hey, batteries. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate you coming in. I want to catch you live again. It's been a while since I've hopped in your stream. So just know I appreciate all the support and I think you're awesome. And I want to come see you conquer Rome. Sent the list. You linked all the games so I can check them out too. Thank you, Gene Twist. I want to check them out. I'm excited to give it a try. Very rare streaming for you now. Well, I hope to find it a time when you're streaming when I'm able to tune in regardless. That'd be great. I keep needing gems and I keep not having them. So we're gonna do the storeroom. We need some more movement. Gymnasium is probably not great. I don't think I've used the boiler room yet. Hey, you keep telling me that new is good. This room. This is a good room to draft. It's like the pump room, except worse. I'm sure. That has power now. I don't know what that means. Oh. We have to solve it so that we can drop that. Paranoid, I thought we were doing no spoilers. You found the stream easier to figure out than the pump room? You just always ended up with a bad placement for drafting it. Yeah. I am okay with little spoilers. Just for future reference, if it's like, oh, hey, look at that thing. Like, I'm okay with that. Or, hey, here's a tip for how to solve this room. Go for it. Oh, if I solve the room, the progress is saved, and I won't have to do it all over again. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. Wait, does that change? Ah. Okay. Okay. Wait, what does this do? I won't have to do it all over again. So, oh, you know what? Has a lot of fun fiddly bits, I agree. Ooh, an elevator. Okay. Yeah, we don't have power right here. There's more to it than just drawing the bridge across. I figure. Okay, so this tank is on. Only half is activated. Looks like. Wait, maybe. What's up, Josh? Okay, well, let's see how we get the other half to be activated. Yeah, there's another pipe right there. Okay, where does that pipe come from? Right here. Oh, this can go up. Okay, now the elevator doesn't work, but there's a tank up there already, so we should be able to switch back here. Yeah, with the... Yeah, we're good. Wait. Oh, sorry. Just a second. Ah, I missed it by one. There we go. Wait. Oh, so we need the elevator. Because even with the bridge... Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Got it. Yep. Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? Yep, there we go. Okay, so put that up. That's good. Okay, let's go back. Across the bridge. Door's been raised. Solving it really fast. I thought I needed 2. Oh, all 3 lights. I don't know what it means. Probably has something to do with where I want to send power. It already activated. I clicked it, and that's when it started going like crazy. Oh, yeah, there's a 3rd pipe. I unintentionally got the 3rd pipe. Yeah, there's the 3rd. Actually, oh, about the locked. Oh, yeah. Is it? Hold on. That seems kind of dumb. That I have to have power going to that door. So, yeah. So in order to go through it, I have to have power going there. So I would need a way to go. But because it's all powered up, it stays powered up. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, because I was going to say that's the last door that I can open. So if I can't actually open it, then we're in trouble. I still hear the noise, so it sounds like it is powered up. Yep, it's still going. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. Right here. That logic never made sense to you? Yeah, I get that. West Wing Hall. It's funny that I feel like this game is so subjective, right? Because Jinx was, oh yeah, you were here. Paranoid was like, oh, this is way harder than this is like the pump room, just worse. But I was struggling with the pump room. I want to see the pump room again because I feel like I would be able to get it. But I have to do the chapel if I want it to keep going. Items. I still need to get that bridge activated again, but you can easily do it next time I get the room. Yeah. Nurse. Hallway. I think the puzzle really depends on the person. Sometimes there are some puzzles that drove me crazy, but other people completed them really easily, and vice versa. Yeah. I feel like that's how I felt with the Golden Path in Tunic. It took me so long, and I had like heavy nudges from people. Now to understand the purpose. I think I know the purpose. Some of the rooms require a power source, and so I need to be able to line it up in order to give power to that room. I think I remember seeing something about the boiler room in a different room actually already. Yo, Ren, welcome in. How we doing? Welcome. Spare or lavatory? We're going spare Could have drafted a room that needed power from it, but I chose the hallway. Yeah. But hey, next time we'll know. Dining room. Boudoir. Coat check. Dining room. Gives us more options. So I'm going to say dining room. Now I know. Locked. And we have 6 steps. All right. Well, I don't think we have enough movement to get back to the front, so we're just going to end it. House history. I'm going to call it a day. Okay. So, yep, we've made... That's one more puzzle solved. All right, we'll do another day, maybe 2. I do need to get some sleep, but we'll at least do one more. Thank you, Jink. Indubitably. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Not pancakes, progress. But that's what came to my mind. So that's what I'm going to say. All right. Shrine to make an offering. Trading post. Root cellar. We haven't done the trading post yet. I like the idea of a blessing, but new is good. You can't wait for me to get this one rare room offered. I have no items to trade. Oh, interesting. So you can trade your items. That's right. Obviously, it's a trading post. It literally just said that. Ooh. There's that symbol again. Oh. Oh, you found a few that never knew they could click the corners? I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Oh, I probably need to get all the corners lit. You believe? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Eventually you accidentally clicked a corner. You're so annoyed. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, real quick though. There's a lot of silence in this game, so I think I'm going to put on a little bit of music just so my brain isn't just sitting here with the silence of an empty tomb. All right. That's a phrase my wife likes to say that her grandpa used to say. Like, what's your favorite part of the day? Or like, I can't remember. He was like sitting in bed with the silence of an empty tomb, something like that. I thought that was super cool. All right, let's put on some stream beats. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. Please let me know if the music is too loud. If I solve it, I'll like the reward. Great. I think by the time I got to one of these puzzles, I was so annoyed by how grindy the game was, I just never came back to it. Yeah, I get that. Oh, that's close. So I need to try and split these 4 corners. Okay. So wherever the pink one is, that kind of flips things around. Oh. Aha! There it is. I'd like this game more if progress was saved. I think I don't mind the RNG that much, but feeling like time is wasted or not enough is accomplished because of having to start at square one every day can get frustrating. Yes. But I'm really big into roguelikes. So I think, it's kind of, I'm okay with it right now. You've been awarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Ooh. Yes, so you start with money, not just no money at the beginning of the day. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Can I trade money? No. All right, cool. Well, I like that reward, Paranoid. You were totally right. Ooh, dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. Yeah. It's not nitroglycerin, right? Once I got what that puzzle was like trying to have me do, I think it came pretty quickly. Yeah, this is a really fun. I'm really enjoying the game. I know it's a bit grindy, but I like the puzzles. Not all of them. Some of them are frustrating, but I like roguelikes too. This is a bit different. Yeah, it is. On how progress is saved across runs. I guess this is more of a roguelite. Not necessarily a true roguelike. All right, what we got? Closet. Gem. And a sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, game 5. Okay, but now we have items that we can trade. Do I want to trade the sleep mask? I don't know. Pantry? Drawing room. Let's open it up a little bit. I still need to figure out the safe. We're going to get 15 movement right there. And then I'm going to go back and trade and see what I could get for the sleep mask. Sleeping mask. Trade for the magnifying glass. Yes. Paranoid. Like the second you walked away, I solved it. Eventually get a ton of permanent progress that makes runs have very little RNG. Takes a bit together. Yeah. I like the sleepy mask, but I think I'm going to go for the magnifying glass because that seems to be very helpful. Oh, you can trade it for an ivory dye. No trade. I'm not great at beatboxing. I just like to mess around with it. I had a buddy in high school teach me boom ticka, ticka ticka boom ka. It's like boom ticka, ticka ticka boom ka. Boom ticka, ticka ticka boom ka. And then after you get that down, you got to spice it up. Right. That's unfortunate. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Take a gamble. Go for the coat closet. Silver key and an ivory dye. Great. Seems like a pretty good. I know. We get both of the closets out of the pool, right? Unless there's a third closet. I can't remember. Oh, and we can redraw floor plans. Nook. Redraw. Den. Not great because that door is closed, but that's what we're going to do. Parlor. All right, puzzle time. Every box is black. That's false. Every box contains gems. That's false. The statements on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with this. This box contains gems. It's white. It's got to be. That was easier than the last one. I'll revisit it just in case I got that incorrect, but there we go. If there's music in the game, I don't like doubling it. Two statements on the other. The statements on one of the other boxes would be true. Some are definitely easier, yeah. All right, gems. There we go. Observatory. That would be a game over, though. We have to redraw. What am I at? I think I had the apples are super delicious. Yeah, let's do the observatory. What is today? Apples, Clovis plus 1 key. Or Clavis, not Clovis. What do we have? Yeah, I know I could look these up. Oh, ooh, are there secrets that we need to look for? So we need 11 for 5 gems. That's nice. Dead end rooms are more common. I'll probably skip that one. Yeah. Woohoo! Free key. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Sale! That's great. Florealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. I want to get to 20. I want to figure that out. Okay, so we got a key. Let's do chapel. Do I know what I'll get with 9? Yeah, chapel's nice on 0 gold. I didn't see a 9. Oh wait, I get a 5 and 4, right? Just a second. View. Yeah, I remember because there was one. What was it? After 4, oh, it was a 5, so it was the 2 and 3. So we got the twins and we got the slice. Okay, so a 5 on 9, we'll get a 5 and a 4. So rooms with 4 sides. That's great. And a gem. Awesome. We do have 2 gems. Bedroom, no dice. Pantry's fine. Do I want to spend the gems on the passageway? I don't. I want to use a special key. Dining room, do gymnasium. I know it's not great, but locksmith, keys for sale. That's nice. Nook is also nice. Look for the history of Orinda again. 1, 2, 4. In red. Why is number in black? Ooh, vault. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Oh my. I feel like I have to do the foyer. Yeah, vault and foyer. Let's do foyer. Why are those... bunch of busts. Eyes are closed. Eyes are opened. Closed, maybe? I recognize that statue. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. J.R.E. Yena. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. I wonder if any of this is important. Lord William Epson. Count Isaac Gates. Yeah, I had that thought too. Tom Sinclair. You believe this room is rare? At least uncommon? Ariana. Wait. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Baron Thomas Sinclair. I thought there was a repeat, but I was wrong. Could you imagine having a room like this in your house with fancy busts and stone hands pointing the way, obnoxiously extravagant and ominous? Yeah, someday I might have a fancy... Oh, hallway doors are always unlocked. Great. Yes. If only I had a fancy house that big that could have a giant room with lots of statues and busts. That's annoying. Could you imagine only leaving your will to someone if they find your hidden room in a mansion? Check one item. Yeah. I don't think I would be that, like, that petty. Just kidding. I'm sure he had a reason for it. I don't think Grandpa was being petty here, but I don't see myself doing that. Are there a few actual houses like that? Yeah, there very well may be. Corridor. Kitchen. That would end the run. Gymnasium passageway. Hoople Sports. Is there a reason 2-1? No. Is there like a reason or placement for those? Boudoir. Items for sale. Let's do items for sale. This game makes you paranoid that everything is a clue. I know. I feel like that guy from the meme with all the red string everywhere. With the crazy eyes. Is that a jukebox? %% off. A set of gems. Yes, I haven't seen that. That allowance is going to be nice. Sledgehammer. Running shoes. I guess I could buy a gem. It's really the only thing I can buy today or right now. Dining room. Let's do dining room. Bedroom. Before we go in there, open this dead-end door. Lavatory. I don't think we've actually done the lavatory yet. Oh, no, we have. I can't remember. So we're doing it anyway. literally just a bathroom. Take some toilet paper or a bar of soap. HSS Herbert Sinclair. Yep. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. All right, well. Coin purse, all right. Patio would be nice, but we don't have any green rooms, and that would end the run. Fun fact, the community still thinks there are unsolved puzzles in the game, but they could possibly be red herrings. Yeah, I get that. Billiard room. Let's do the billiard room. See what's in the puzzle game. Okay, start. Okay, so 19 minus 14. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. The locksmith as a location is one of the prettiest rooms. I want to check it out sometime. Oh, this is a new symbol. Maybe purple is division? Or not symbol, sorry, new color. Division. All right, 4 divided by 2 is 2. 13. Oh, yeah, order of operations, right? All right, so, oh, dang it. I can't remember if it follows the actual order of operations. Is it PEMDAS? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So pink is multiplication. So 13. Wait, hold on. Is that? Okay, maybe that's false. Just a second. Let me see. 13. Divided by, no, that doesn't work. Okay. I had that out of order. Here, just a second. I need to look at this. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. Addition, subtraction, division. Okay. So we start with 13. Addition. Subtraction. 13 minus 3 is 10. Times 5 is 50. Divided by 10 is 5. That's what you had? Yeah. Awesome. I like those. Did we have a chest this run? I think that was a different run, actually. Well, we have lots of keys. I'm sure we'll need them as we go north. The math puzzle is always the one that gets you. Yeah. I'm not great at mental arithmetic. Oh. You know what? I guess let's do the coat check. And we'll save an item to retrieve another day. Yep. Claim check. Check item. We'll do the magnifying glass. Already checked an item. Great. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, a nice way to end the day. And maybe there's some kind of hint or clue back there in those numbers. 1, 11, 7, 25. One more day. Yeah, I'll do one more day. But I'm going to go back out to the front because I want to see if some of the 4-digit passcodes I've found will work. Oh. If I even have enough movement. I need to find this dang rare room. Absolutely. It's so important. I don't know if we'll make it. Yeah, we only have 4 movement. Yeah, it's a lost cause. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're call it a day. Yes, the rare room. "60 steps taken. Maybe this will be the day." One day more. Another day, another destiny. Big fan of Les Miserables, in case you were unaware. I've listened to that soundtrack more times than probably any other musical soundtrack except for Hamilton, Epic the Musical, and In the Heights. I've listened to all of those a bunch. Also Hadestown. I love Hadestown. Special floor plans now cost additional footsteps instead of gems. That could be... I want to figure out the school. Hovel... yeah. I want to figure out the school first. Oh. So this is another one of those things that's permanent. Cool. I actually was wondering if that was the case. Herbie. Anything else I missed in here? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll do Hobble one of these days. Schoolroom is kind of cute. It's like kind of pioneer core, you know? Like the prairie. Hey, Puzzler 888. First time chatter, welcome in. How are we doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. Do I understand what they were trying to teach me? I have ideas of what they were trying to teach me, but nothing concrete yet. I'm on autopilot. You're doing well? I think we're doing well. We are playing Blueprints, Puzzler. If you are planning to play this game, feel free to duck out because this is going to be spoiler heavy. But you're more than welcome. Oh, I did. I have an allowance token. Yes. I did get an allowance token. Wait. Allowance. Oh, yeah. What does that mean? So is there a room I have to find? Yeah, actually, that's intriguing. Oh, I wonder if it's here? Aha! There we go. Okay, so allowance at the start of every day will be placed there. Great. Den. Parlor. Parlor for sure. There, yeah, there's probably a note under there. But you know me, I like to ignore things. Yeah, Puzzler, it's a pretty good game. Paranoid, how long have we been playing this game? We've been going for maybe a couple weeks, I think. I do a few nights a week, maybe like 2 or 3 streams a week, so. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Anne Babbage, house manager. So where are the staff during all this? Are they just creeping around the estate watching Simon wander around? I know some of them are hiding in the shelter or like underneath somehow because the shelter or maybe not. Maybe they're not there actively, but I know there were some notes that were talking about it. Oh, they've been let go. Intriguing. All right, parlor time. Don't really know the story. 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with the true statement. That's false. It does kind of look like a board game that has been digitalized, Puzzler. Absolutely. I love the art style. Yeah, she's still employed. I wonder if she's the only one left. Or maybe everyone else is on like paid leave. The most infuriating. Game of Clue. Yep. My gosh. I'm going to do the passageway. That's what you're saying. You don't fully understand. Yeah. Staff is supposed to be let go from other messages. Yeah, that's right. So this is still the redacted version. Okay, well, maybe we have to get it a few more times. Or maybe it has to be multiple times in the same run. Wine cellar is a great option for right here. Oh, but the classroom. Oh, we don't have gems, so we can't do the classroom. But now we'll have lots of gems. Huge room. Yep. Oh, and there is a dirt spot. So if we get the shovel, we'll come back. Maybe some of the staff are still on the ground somewhere, or they check in early before Simon is awake. Yeah. Commissary, I'm not going to do that. Chapel. Let's do the pantry. Just so I can get the extra money. I have to do the archive. I hate it. No, it did not dead end. Classroom. Yeah, let's do the classroom, even though it is dead end, because I think we have 2 more options. Okay, grade 1. Worksheets. Colors. This room is trying to teach me about the symbols. You're a board game designer, but I like to watch others play video games to get ideas for new mechanics. I love me some board games. What are some of your favorites, Puzzler? We're big into Moonrakers right now and Critter Kitchen. And what else have we played recently that we really enjoy? My wife and I really like Sky Team. It's pretty fun. There is a way to counter the archive, Jinktopus, but you have to get the shelter first and then run into the archive before you run into 3 other red rooms. Sky Team is awesome. Really enjoy it. What type of games do you like to make? Oh, there are a few ways to negate red rooms. Ooh, intriguing. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Blueprints are blue. Grapes are purple. The flag should be red. Well, actually, I don't know if the flag should be red. But I feel like these colors represent the rooms. Right? It says how many. Yeah. Yes, I did notice that as well. 10 out of 12. Can I fill out a sheet? There is a blank sheet over here. Can I? It doesn't seem interactable. You must really like red. 2 out of 2. Wouldn't that be fun if you could? Okay, so there's a correct order to all of these. What would Paul's score be if he could? Good question. Looks like red wagon and fire hydrant. You're thinking 9 out of 12? Yeah, that's probably fair. You design mainly 2-player games, Fox in the Forest, Sky Team, and Air, Land, and Sea. We have Fox in the Forest. We haven't played it yet, but we have it. We need to get onto that. And then we bought a bunch of the duel games. So we've got Flamecraft Duel and Overboss Duel, etc. That's fun. That's great. B plus 10 out of 12. Oh, wait. I think I can deduce between. Hold on. Let's pull up. Yeah, let's pull up the screenshot real quick because I feel like I can deduce what the correct order is by looking at the other options altogether. Okay. B minus 9 out of 12. 10 out of 12. 10 out of 12. Okay, so each color is only used twice. Horror at Hyrule. It's a good board game looking video game. I don't think I've seen that one either. Okay, so B plus. Yeah, so the wagon and the fire hydrant are red. The lizard is green. And the flag is yellow. Flag is yellow, lizard is green. Bottom flag is actually purple. The red, oh yes, Yes, we did look at the red. Hold on. That's a good reminder. Oh, sorry. Where are we going? Red prince who sat on a red throne. Prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Yeah, I don't think I'm understanding the logic in it either. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess what the clues that we have said. Hey, as long as you're not like solving it for me, I am okay with nudges. I'm going to say that again. I'm okay with nudges. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. Story about you needs to be said about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. You just don't think I'm tackling the problem correctly. Highbrook looks like a fleshed out, more complicated version of Betrayal on the House on the Hill. I love Betrayal on the Hill. Check the red kid score and then note what work he did. All right. No, Jinktopus, that's not too much. Like I said, I'm here for the nudge. Okay. All right, so 2 out of 12. My favorite color is red. Red. Now, do you have full permission to help with this? Which 2 of the 12 are correct? Oh, actually, hang on. Wife is calling. Just a minute. Hey friends, I might need to end. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna leave it on BRB for a few minutes. I'll hopefully be back. Thanks for your patience. All right, friends. I probably do need to end pretty soon. Yeah, let's finish out this day. Roots Devour is pretty interesting. Which two of the 12 are correct? I assumed it was the red. Wait, hold on. 10 out of 12. Each color's only used twice. Just focus on the red sheet. Not the big fan of engine building, deck building games. I used to like highly strategic and complicated games, but I found an interesting game with simpler rule sets that I can play with friends who don't play many games. See, we have a few friends that are very big board gamers like ourselves, so we play a lot of the complicated ones. Trying to get them to understand the logic of the worksheets. You must really like red. I'm grading his paper. Why did I score him 2 out of 12? Because he got two of them correct, which would be the wagon and the hydrant, right? Those are the two that I think were scored correctly. The wagon and the hydrant. But I could see it being the flags. Yeah, the flags are all incorrect. That's my thought. Yeah. Autism Warrior, welcome in. How we doing? It's like here. Yeah, transfer it to all the other worksheets. Yep. So the gecko is not red. I believe the gecko is green. And the flag up top, I think, is yellow. The only problem is I don't know if there's a way for me to enter that information anywhere, right? This one has 10 out of 12. They are missing. Yes, like this one, they're missing 2. I think it's the flag. Yeah, they're 6 colors. Yeah. Yes. 2 purple, 2 green, 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 orange, and 2 blue. Yes. Oh, wait. And this one, it looks like. Oh, no. Yeah, the bananas are yellow. He has that flag as yellow. Colors of the flags. So this kid got 2 things mixed up on colors. All right, so 2 of those flags are correct. We know the flags are not red, at least, yes. 2 of these flags are incorrect. 1 is correct. $10, $11, $12. So 3 things are incorrect here. 1 is the blueprint. Flags can generally be any color. Solve it off stream with the screenshots. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the top left flag is supposed to be yellow. I think the bottom flag, I don't know. It's not gonna help me anything. Flags for different nations in this game's universe. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Because I do need to finish the day so I can get to sleep. Deep game lore. Yep. Boiler room. Oh, but what to put next to the boiler room? That is the question. Hey, the bridge is solved. Change the lever for the door. Oh yeah, activate and then change back to the door. Yeah. It should be in a state where you have to click activate to turn the power on, then flip the switch to open the door. You have to do that every time. Wasn't paying attention last time. Did he fiddle with the stuff before leaving? Yeah, now open the door. Yep. By flipping the lever. Yeah. Or lever. That's annoying. Should be good next time. Okay, cool. Wait. One of the doors... Oh, it's up top. Commissary items for sale. We could go in and hope that we get to buy a key. I'm going to do that. There's one last thing on the activate panel I don't think I've noticed. By the bridge. Panel, I don't think I've noticed. Well, I know your message was about the door. Yeah, the power flow. Yes. Yeah, I know. You can... It either goes straight, left, or right. In this case, I can't open the right door yet, so I'm gonna have to go straight. Yeah, I noticed that. Is that another door? Yes. Oh man, are you kidding me? There's one more thing, but you're not backseating. That's fine. Well, that's the end. Because we don't have any keys. I was hoping we would have an ability to... yeah, I gotta end. I gotta get some sleep. All right, well, that was fun. Calling it. Ta-da! Yeah, thank you. Good progress. Indeed. I can't use the dice because I can't open the door because it's locked. Yeah, I wanted to, but figure out the worksheets off stream. Yep, I'll give it some thought. All right, enjoy this peaceful goodnight music. Have sweet dreams, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Puzzler, nice to meet you. I know I should have used the die. I keep forgetting. It's probably because I play so late. My brain is tired. Forgive me. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I know people are like, you should raid out. You should raid out. But I need to get some sleep now. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Hai mina oyasumi nasai. Good night, everybody. Have a good night.